Just about sailing May 2020. We're still in lockdown, but as you can see, managed to get Serenity back out on the water, and I'm actually in isolation at anchor, which is great. So obviously a lot of work had to happen very quickly, which my daughter Lucy, who's down below making a cup of tea at the moment. You making a cup of tea down there, Lucy? Lucy?
Yes.
Are you making a cup of tea below?
Only for myself.
So yeah, so obviously there's going to be a lot of videos coming up soon which will show you how we actually got to this point, but you know, where there's a will there's a way. Good luck with all your letdown, and let's start off with some of the backlog, including first of all how Lucy cleaned the boat. There you go. How are you doing?
My arms hurt.
Up and down.
Oh, there you go. Much better.
I think that works. Oh, should we just do the closing one?
Give me a second. Is this like, remember that
They're not very strong.
Noodles.
Noodles.
Alright.
Right.
You're enjoying your Superman cape.
I hope this works, because I'm not going to do a second take on this.
Maybe
I'm sure
why
you're
not?
not going to do a second take. Well, it's nice being back on board, back at sea. It's very comfortable. As you can see, I've brought the couch with me. Everybody needs a couch. So this one is mostly my apprenticeship. Whilst in furlough and in lockdown, she's been doing a lot of work for me, and I'm trying to maintain my energy levels, which aren't working particularly well at the moment. You have to go back to last May 2019 if you want more details on that, but she is doing a great job. So this is mostly about Lucy and the bits and pieces she's doing for me. The only thing I need to do myself is cut this. I need to cut my hair. Tell you what, you watch the next little bit, and I'm going to go off and cut my hair, and I'll see you just before the end. Okay? See you shortly. Serenity has not had a clean for a very long time. I don't know if you can quite see how dirty this is. So somebody has almost forgiven me for the shark joke from the double bass thing.
No, she hasn't.
It wasn't so much the shark joke, was it? It was the Parks and Recs one.
What was that? Oh.
That was just dreadful. So she's forgiven me in as much as I've said that Lucy can have a play with the power washer. So let's do a little bit of before footage. It really is a bright sunny day. I don't know if any of this is coming out. In real life that foredeck looks disgusting, and there's gunge all around the tow rail. Wow, this really is adorable, isn't it?
It's gross.
So you're going to give it a dusting first.
And then I'm going to make it shiny.
Make it shiny. Okay, I think we're even now. Oh, I need to change the battery.
You're an idiot.
Do a very quick one. Lucy didn't know it would make a big scary noise. Just have a quick go at it, and I'll go and get another battery.
I don't know how clean it's making it. I wish I could write my name.
Go on then, write your name. Unfortunately, I didn't capture the actual moment, but that's the sign of a dirty boat, isn't it, when you can write your name on it.
That was going to be fun.
Right. So, good. That seems to be clearing it up quite nicely. It's
Yeah.
good fun, isn't it?
It is. I like this. My new
See,
toy.
viewers, I fooled her to thinking this is a new toy, and she's now going to do all the... I better change the battery, it's about to die.
Very enjoyable.
Really?
Yeah, I like this.
Really?
Yeah.
Right, Lucy has finished, so we're going to have a look at that in a second, but you have to... hang on. What sort of shark is that?
Great white shark.
Oh, sorry, it's great white shark. Silly me.
Obviously.
Obviously, yes.
Obviously.
Yeah. There you go. Right, well done. Right, it's clouded over a little bit, but I think you can see a significant difference. That was the first pass, so obviously more needs to be done, but yeah, I think the girl did good. Excellent. Right, we should give her a polish as well. Right.
Protected from UV and stuff flying in my eyes.
Yeah, so this is actually the reason I'm filming this is partly to say Lucy's doing stuff on her own whilst I'm not doing it, and this is the first time you've used any of the power tools without me around.
Hey, I'm sure I've done this without you.
Are you?
Well, maybe.
Okay.
I'm not sure. No,
Right.
You
Anyway, it's windy and I'm going to go down the shop, so I shall see you later. I might pop and see how far you've got. So let's have a look. I should be gone about 10 minutes.
That's the start point.
Right, that's the start point. So we should finish this by the time we get back from the shops.
And behind you is the pile.
Oh, and there's a pile of stuff to do there. And that's the last of the stripping of the stuff that's been removed. So I'm back from the shop, local shop, only 2 allowed in the shop at the same time. So I stayed outside 5 minutes until I realised the 2 people in there owned it. No, you've done alright.
Yeah, I'm on the other side.
Because this is part of the, what do you call them, fiddles, gimbling, not, fiddles for the, for the kitchen. Oh yeah, you're on the other side, so you've done, oh, well, no,
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah, not bad.
And you haven't killed yourself?
Not yet.
Right.
Almost got tetanus a few times because you've left all the rusty nails sticking out conveniently for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I have, haven't I?
And the super sharp one there.
I can't remember why I did that. There was a reason. I think it was because I couldn't be bothered to take them out. Right. Good luck. Right, boiling hot day, and is this the last bit?
This is the last bit before I start sanding.
Oh, right, okay.
This is the last bit
This is
of
the
the
last
outside
bit
bits.
of the outside bits,
The
yeah.
inside bits are quite substantial.
And then we're going to try and experiment with the inside bits and see if we can get away with the sanding only, because it's really a maintenance coat, except for the V-berth, which needs a lot of stuff doing. So when you've done this, what's the next task?
Sanding, a lot
A lot of sanding.
of sanding.
What of this stuff you've done just now, or of the other stuff you did previously? Does that need, or has
No,
that
the
been
stuff
done?
I've done previously has all been sanded.
Right.
It's just these 2 pieces, the doors to something or other.
Yeah.
There's teeny tiny doors and then
That-
3.
That's the hatch over the chain locker, and that's going to be a sort of decoration only, because I'm going to fiberglass over and put a watertight hatch in there, because I need to put a hole in a drain hole, because I haven't got any drain hole at all in my anchor locker. There you go. Any last words before I disappear and leave
Any
you alone?
last words?
Well, no, I mean before you finish your last bit of outside sanding.
This isn't sanding.
Oh, God, whatever it is. So you're getting all technical now, you're trying out.
Getting all technical now. I've got my super dangerous hairdryer.
Yeah, what are you going to do with that when you finish this?
Start a hairdressing salon with a lot of legal action taken against it.
Yeah, for bald-headed people only. Not that they were bald-headed before they went in. Okie dokie, I'll leave you in peace then. You can finish.
Thank you.
Excellent. So this is the last lot of preparatory work on the wood. That was the stuff that Lucy had already done before. That little bit of varnish stuff in the middle, that's the table. That actually doesn't need doing. So there's an experiment to do on the interior to see if we can just do a maintenance coat, or if that all needs to be stripped. And it won't be me, it will be Lucy. It's getting all this lot varnished. Right, I don't normally do unboxings. I don't think this is going to be an exception because this is going to be a tough box to get into. But see if you can guess what this is. Hopefully it's an energy saver, which will help me with my health. It's something I want to get anyway. It's something that will fit on the boat, I hope. And it's something that weighs about the same as my outboard motor, but it's not an outboard motor. So now I've realised it's got these big staples, so I'm going to need to do something more specialist to open this. So have a guess, and let's have a look in the next frame at what this might actually be. What did I do last time? I unboxed it. Right, so you've guessed it. It's a bike. It's there's no trickery in this episode at all. Everything was done in order. And I don't know yet whether it's going to fit in the boat, because we haven't just done that, have we, Lucy?
Not at all.
It's a folding bike. It's Kudos Secret. I spotted this first of all on a review that was done for, I think, Motorboating magazine. I'll put the video down below, but it was a very old video, and a lot of the bikes that they tested now don't exist. There is a smaller version of this with smaller wheels and lighter wheels, but I decided that I wanted the slightly bigger one. I was pretty convinced it would fit on the boat. Weighs about the same as an outboard engine, about 19 kilograms, so it's not the lightest. It's got pedal assist. It's pre-2016, which means that you're not going to affect type approval if you put a throttle on it, that you might get stopped and have to explain yourself. And don't know, I'll do a full test on it. I haven't done a big ride on it yet. I don't know how far the batteries will take me and so on. I'll do a full ride on it later. But the next thing is to figure out if it fits in the boat. Yeah, figure out how it fits in the boat. And it might do it, it might not, I don't know.
It's Schrodinger's bike.
It's Schrodinger's bike at this moment. Right, so what I'm attempting to do here is to fit the box where the bike's going to go, because I know the bike fits in the box, and if the box fits there then the bike will, and it saves me from carrying 19 kilograms of bike up the ladder. That's my theory anyway. Oh no, hang on, it's stuck.
Thank you, guys, I have to. There we go, that's a lot easier. Are you stabilising?
I'll tell you what, that's amazing, because that's actually taking all of my weight as well. You're looking at you go. Right, stop.
Is that it?
No, I'm going to pull it away from here. Because it doesn't take me much effort to pull it away.
Ready?
Yep.
You're just kind of holding it. Like, lucky.
Yep. And Lucy's just realised where the bike is going to go. What was it you said, Lucy?
In my bedroom.
True, yeah. Now obviously what I need to do is to get something so it will slide in, you know, just sort of, I have a big sheet of cotton. So I need to keep it on this thing to be realistic. Is it going to go under?
Yes.
I assume all this won't be just hanging in there.
Yeah. Can you get that out?
Just saying, I'm not helping you on your boat unless I can benefit from it. It's really hot.
You just take how nice it was because it was hot.
Yeah, when you're outside in the breeze and not...
Well, you're inside in the cool.
It's not cool in here. Because you're here. It's not cool.
You've got the, look where the post is.
What goes?
Put the, there you go.
It'd be a bit easier if it didn't try and open itself.
What we'll need to do, and maybe it's something you can do, is make like a little sled for it or something that it can fit on, and then that could be your
With plastic.
With plastic. That is your, you heard it here first. That is your HDPE project. Yeah. That's a yes then. Right, we'll count that as a success. Let's get it off the boat, and I should take it out for a cycle. What? Well, I'm going to leave it here for months.
I'm tired.
Whoa, right, that was good timing. Yeah, didn't she do well? She's doing a sterling job. There's a few big tasks to do. She wants to make an HDPE plastic sled for the bike, do an experiment with the varnishing, do all of the varnishing, and get the horrible gluey gunk out of the V-berth. I've got a couple. She likes power machines. So there's a couple of power machines. I've got a polishing machine for the hull, so get the hull all polished up, and something for the V-berth. And then while she's doing that, hopefully I will be able to get some energy together and start to do the galley, because I'd really like to cook a proper meal in there and get the barbecue out and so on. But I think what we'll do is let's sign off, and I'll go back up on deck, because it's beautiful round here, and the sun is just setting, as you can probably sense. Yeah. So I probably need a continuity person for these videos, I think. I'm not sure if this is all tied together well, but hey ho, nothing faked. Right, okay then, so it's very, very peaceful. You missed us drinking a cup of tea, and Lucy's gone back down below to sort of tidy up and stuff, because she made so much mess. So anyway, there you go. See you next week, and we won't be at sea next week, because obviously I'm going to show you how we got to this point. Right, bye.
Sorry, it moved.
Yeah.
I'm glad you only do this.
God, did I switch it on? Yeah, I did switch it on.
Hello.